Hi, welcome to my video on part 3 on functions, and this one pertains to the composition of functions number 1. We're going to do a series of functions on compositions. The composition of functions is made up of placing one function within the other, like a substitution. So this is read f of g of x. So this is f of g of x, the f of the g of x, and this is read g of o, g of f of x. So the first letter is, so notice the g of x is going into the f, this is inside. So this is like the f of 2, where 2 is going in the function. So the inside one is going into the outside one. So let's try some examples here. Number 1, the f of x equals 3 to the x, the g of x equals x plus 2. Notice that we have two different functions. This is f, so both, so watch what I'm going to do. Y equals 3 to the x, and y equals x plus 2. So now, both of the f of x is a y, the g of x is a y, they're just named different. If I said y equals 3x and y equals x plus 2, you look at them and say, well, which is which? They're both in linears. That's mx plus b, where the slope is 3 and the y-intercept is 0. And this is the slope is 1 over 1, and the y-intercept is 2. They're two linears. But when I say f of x and g of x, you know exactly which ones to look at. So the f of x, the g of x, the p of x, the e, whatever it is, h of x, the t, any of x is just naming the different function. You can identify them early. So here we go. Find the f of the g of x. So there's the f. So the g of x is going in f. So the g of x is x plus 2. So the g of x is x plus 2. So this is the f of x plus 2. So that's going in here. So that's 3 times x plus 2, which is 3x plus 6. So the f of the g of x, the g of x is going in the f. The f of the g of x, the g of x is going in the f. Now I got the g of the f of x. So the f of x, which is, f of x is 3x. So the f of x is 3x. There it is. Now, the 3x is going into the g. So that 3x is going right there. So this is 3x plus 2. So the f of g of x and the g of f of x, notice, depends how you do them, they're not the same. Just be careful. Number 2, the h of x is x squared minus 1. The p of x is x minus 4. Notice the h of x is a quadratic, it's a parabola. X squared minus 1. And the p of x is a linear, which got a slope of 1 and a y-intercept of negative 4. So this is the parabola and this is the line. So what about if we do the p of the h of x? So the h of x is x squared minus 1. So that's easy. Now we're putting this in the place of x, in the p of x. So this is x minus 1 minus 4. So this is x squared minus 5. So the h of the p of x, so the p of x is x minus 4. The p of x, sub it in. Now, the h of x minus 4, so x minus 4 is going into the place of x. So that means you have x squared, so it's x minus 4 squared minus 1. And so we square that out. Take the shortcut in squaring. When we square a binomial, we square the first term, we square the last term, and we double the product. So that's a negative 4x doubled. Now that's the fast way. The other way would be to take x minus 4 multiplied by x minus 4 and do the FOIL. So if you wrote this out as x minus 4 times x minus 4 and took your time and did the FOIL on it, you get the same as this. But I just, in previous videos, I practiced how to square a binomial. You square the first term, you square the last term, and you get the product of the two terms, and you double it. And so, simplify that. Again, the p of h of x and the h of p of x are not the same. Number 3, we got f of x, 7x, g of x, x plus 2. The t of x is the root of x. So, let's take our time. We always do the inside one first. The g of x is x plus 2. Okay, now we got to take the f of x plus 2. So we got to put the x plus 2 in the place of x right here. So 7. So that's the t of 7x plus 14. So we put x plus 2 in f. Then we're going to take the 7x plus 14 and put it in t. So there's x. So we put it in here. So that's the root of 7x plus 14. Hopefully you see how it's handled. The inside goes in first, and we keep going and going. So the g of the t, and now we're doing the f of x. So here we go. F of x is a 7x. So we're taking that now. We got that done. I got this bracket. I don't need the 3 brackets there. 2 will do. I don't need this third. This bracket right here is not necessary because I got this one. This one is not necessary here. My mistake. This bracket right here is taking care of this one, and these two go together. So this bracket is not necessary coming down here. Okay, so I'm doing the t of 7x. So there's the t of 7x. So 7x, t of 7x is the square root of 7x. And now I'm putting that in g, and g is right here. So the root of 7x, done. So going in here, so that's the root of 7x plus 2. F is right here, that's going in t, and then that result is going in there. So the root of 7x plus 2. Let's continue. H of x is 4x minus 3. The d of x is 2x plus 1. Find x if. So we have the h of the d of x equals negative 6 times h of x. So the h of the d of x. So the d of x is 2x plus 1 equals negative 6. The h of x is 4x minus 3. So we got the d of x gone in, we got the h of x gone in. Now we got to do the h of the 2x plus 1. So the h, so that means 2x plus 1 is going right there in the place of x. So that's 4 times 2x plus 1 minus 3. The d of x gone in, there it is. Now, this expression is going in h in the place of x. So now we simplify this. Bed mass, we multiply first. 4 is multiplied by 2x and 1. Negative 6 is multiplied by 4x and negative 3. 8, 4, negative 24, 18, right? Now I simplify each side first before I transpose, just a habit. If you simplify each side first, you got less to transpose. Now we got 8x plus 24x, 18 minus 1. So that's 32x equals 17 divided by 32, and x equals 17 over 32. Again, this is a linear, so the x's move to the left, the numbers move to the right. Number 5, the p of x is x squared plus 2. The f of x is x plus 3. The v of x is negative x minus 4. So, take our time. The p of the f of x. So, p, what is the f of x? The f of x is x plus 3. The f of the v of x. The v of x is negative x minus 4. Okay? Now, we take this x plus 3 and put it in p. So, x plus 3 goes into place of x. So, it's x plus 3 squared plus 2. And the negative x minus 4 goes into place of f. So, x, negative x minus 4. So, that's right here is going right there. And we have to simplify. So we square first. We do the powers first. So we're going to square this. First term, square. Product, 3x doubled. And square root of 3 to get 9. And right here I can add up the like terms. Now, we can add up x squared plus 6x plus 11. So I have each side fully simplified. And now it's a quadratic, so I'll move everything to the left side equal to 0. So the 6x stayed, negative x moved over to become a plus, the negative 1 moved over to the left to become a plus. So x squared plus 7x plus 12 equals 0. Again, a quadratic. Let's see if we can factor. X squared is x and x. Factors of 12, 1 times 12, 2 times 6, 3 times 4. Which pair of factors give you 7? Looks like a 3 and a 4. The product is positive, the sum is positive, so it got to be plus 3 plus 4. So x plus 3 is equal to 0. X is negative 3. X plus 4 equals 0, so x is negative 4. So negative 3 and negative 4, both of them will fit this expression here when we're doing composite functions. And number 6, just a little different question. We have the c of x, the g of x, the k of x, and the h of x. Notice this is a cube, this is a root, this is a linear 4 times, and this is a linear and on 7. Express each as a composite up to 3 of the above. So how am I doing these here, like written in terms of 3 of them? So is it the C, the G, the K, or what? So what I do is I look at what's on the outside. The outside is the 4. So that means this one, the 4 is on the outside, so that means the other ones are going into here. So that means this is a K. Okay, so what's going on the inside? Well, the inside of here I got a root, so I got this one, and I got a cube. So is the root going in here and cubing it, or is this going in here? So that means that I have this, is the inside, is that's going into place of x. So if I took x cubed and put it right there, I would get this. So that means I got a G, and then I got a C. So let's see if we're right. The C, which is this, is going in here, which gives you this root, and then this is going in here. So that's the order that you do these functions. When you finish, just check yourself. Now, again, what's on the outside here? I look at the outside and the inside. So outside is cubed. So this is the outside. So that means this must be the C. Because these, whatever's happening, these over here are going in here because the cube is. So if we took this one and moved it in, it would be x plus 7 cubed. So the cube is on the outside. I got C. Now, I got a root and I have the 7. So the 4 is not involved in this. So this one is not here. So it's either this plugged in here or this one plugged in here. So if I took the x plus 7 and put it in right here, I would get x plus 6, but that's not here. So it means that this one is going in here. So if you took this and subbed it in the place of x, you have this one. So that means that that's a h and then the g. So let's see if we're right. Take the g and sub it in the h. So we took the g right here, subbed it in here, you get the root of x minus 1 plus the 7. So we're putting that into here, which is going in here. So there's the order. Just takes a while to get used to, but it's just a sort of a different question. Again, introduction to composite functions. Making, you'd see how it benefits it when we do some word problems and how we're relating, how to relate it to each other. And if you like my video, then click on the like button if you wish, or you're not a subscriber, click on the subscribe button if you wish. And visit my math website, www.mathfullyexplained.com, to find more information about me, my videos, and the content. That's the content on my YouTube channel called Math Fully Explained. Thank you for viewing my video. Hope the video helped you. Bye-bye.